What up, Buttercups? How are you today? Welcome to Sophisticated Country, where we talk about makeup for mature skin and all of those wonderful things that happen to us as we age. My name's Clara. Welcome to the channel. Today's video is going to be about a couple of discoveries that I have made in my recent search through YouTube land on powder that doesn't settle and how to make your makeup look flawless without that settling situation that I hate so much. I think for me, I might have found the answer. If that's something that interests you, stick around. We're gonna talk about it. All right, loves. In my quest, I might have had the answer to my question this whole time, and I just really, I was looking in other places for it. I have the e.l.f. HD powder, it's translucent powder. I used this today with very, very minimal foundation and a very, very light coat of color corrector under my eyes. And it was like the holy grail this morning. I had no settling. Of course, I do have lines that you can see, but they were not accentuated with the way that I put my makeup on this morning. So we're gonna try and recreate it right now, just so I know that I'm not crazy. And I'm gonna get back to the way that I really enjoyed my makeup before I started to like go off track. I'm going to use my Maybelline Dewy and Smooth, my Fit Me, in the shade 130. I am going to apply this with my Il Makiage blending brush. And I am going to use my Il Makiage little smudge brush with my City Color Correction under my eyes. And we are going to use the e.l.f. HD powder. Yes, powder under my eyes. I want to see if it was just a fluke this morning or if I actually came across something that I can really use, that I'm going to love the application of my makeup again. So let's get started. Oh. Anyways, all right. So I will find the beautiful creator that I watched, and I will link her video that I saw where she explained that putting on foundation, like I have been applying foundation all over my face and trying to apply it that way. And this beautiful creator said, no, don't do that. If you want to use a brush and you want to apply your makeup, you want to saturate the brush. Now this is a lot, I'm not going to use it all. So you want to pounce it into your brush and you want to get it really deep inside the brush, but you only want to use a little bit, right? So that's all we're going to do. And you start to apply your foundation from the center out. And this is going to give you a very light application of foundation. And I am not going to put concealer around my eyes, because you know what happens when I apply concealer to my under eyes. So we are just going back to basics like I used to do my makeup before I got involved with all of these beauty influencers telling me that I needed this concealer. And I'm just gonna pounce it in. And you kind of want to concentrate on the center of your face first, because the outside of your face really doesn't need a whole lot of coverage. And already you can see the difference in the two sides of my face. So back in the day, and I've actually talked about this on my channel before, it was, you know, less is more. Don't use a lot of makeup because you don't need a lot of makeup. Our mature skin doesn't like a lot of makeup because it ends up settling everywhere. So I got caught up in the hype of all of these beauty influencers telling me that, you know, I needed concealer and I needed to apply it, you know, here and here and here and here. And I was trying to do that, and I was finding that my makeup, I was hating my makeup, and I really couldn't figure out why. I found this influencer, and I will list her, I will tag her somewhere, because when I was watching what she was doing, I don't know why, it just struck a nerve with me, and I'm like, you know what, I'm really gonna try this. There's the makeup application, right? Don't have a lot underneath of my eyes, which is great. So I put my hyaluronic acid serum on it. I made it myself, and yes, I have a video for that if you want to find it. You can definitely make your own hyaluronic acid serum. It's my absolute favorite, so I already have applied that. I applied my Good Molecules Light Moisturizer, and I applied my Holy Hydration Eye Cream from e.l.f. So all of my makeup all of my skincare was applied before I started. And I am taking my color corrector, and I'm taking my little brush, and we're just swirling it around in there. And then we're going to take it and smudge it out on our hand. So it's in the brush, but it's not like, it's not a lot. So, and all I did was I went into the corner just lightly with my color corrector. And when I say lightly, I mean like lightly. It's just to get rid of the shadow that I have in the corner, and that's it. Still not a lot of makeup on my eyes, yet they're brighter. And now I'm going to take my e.l.f. powder, and I'm going to take my teeny tiny applicator, and I'm just going to tap some off into the lid, and I am going to apply it to my eyes. So I dabbed it in, and then I'm just dabbing it off into my hand. Okay? So, can you see that? I am not noticing any of my fine lines. So I'm just going in, setting that makeup on my lids. And that's it, loves. That's it. Of course, I'm 55, so yes, I do have fine lines. I just didn't want them accentuated. So I think I've kind of found my holy grail, if you will. The e.l.f. HD powder seems to be fine enough that it is not settling. And I'm finding that I don't have a lot of makeup underneath of my eyes that's going to cake and all of that stuff. Just taking it in those areas that I want to set. Like I said, I know there's lines are still there, but this is not like making them stand out for me like they have been. And you guys will have to let me know in the comments if you notice the difference between the two. I'm just going to take my e.l.f. setting spray, do a little dance with it. And truly, guys, I don't know if you're going to notice a difference, but I'm telling you right now, I do. And that's like it for me, because I honestly can tell you that I was having issue with my makeup, the way that my makeup looked. I found, guys, that I just needed to get back to basics at this point. My eye makeup wasn't looking right for me. My face makeup wasn't looking right for me. I just felt like my routine was all off and all wrong. And I just couldn't get my makeup to look good to me. So I just kind of did a complete overhaul. It wasn't really an overhaul. It was just going back to basics. And I am extremely happy with the results. I'm going to do some contour and some blush. Old Faithfuls. And I am still doing my Trenton Owen. And I can tell you that I do like the fact that when I have no makeup on, I am really liking my skin. It's still a work in progress. It's getting there. And again, loves, I know I have 55-year-old skin. I'm not expecting it to be perfect, but I just was really having a hard time with the way that it was looking. I was not happy, and I couldn't figure out what was happening. And I think I just got to a point where I was listening to too many different people, and I was trying to, I was trying too many different things, and nothing seemed to be working for me. I am going to take my Sigma bronzer in medium. Just gonna give my face some color. And I am actually going to use my bronzer as my eyeshadow today. And I even went so far as going back to doing my eyes the way that I used to. I was finding that I am I'm just trying to do too many different techniques. And I really, I was just like all over the place. I was looking back at some videos, and I was just like, wow, I really liked my makeup there. And I realized that my makeup at that point was the way that I used to do it all the time. And there are some techniques, some new techniques that I've learned that are good techniques. But I was finding that I was just kind of losing me and the way that I liked to do my makeup, just for the sake of them telling me that this is the way that it should be done, if that makes sense. I don't know if any of you guys are in that boat where you're like looking at your makeup and you're in search of, trying to get a certain look, or you're trying to get to where you're enjoying your makeup again, and you just having a hard time. Go back to basics. Go back to where you knew that you really enjoyed your makeup, and kind of start fresh. I'm all about, trying to make I'm just going to do just a little bit of a shimmer right in the center of my eye with my ColourPop Going Coconuts palette. I am going to use Cocoa Crush, which is this one. Which is this one right here. And I'm just going to use my ring finger, and I'm just going to tap it just a little bit. And I'm just going to touch that center right there. Just give me a little shimmer. That's it. I just think it adds just a little bit of pizzazz without like going crazy. Just right in the center. And I just think that's so pretty. Just adds a little bit of sparkle. A little sparkle, a little shine. And I'm even going back to doing my eyeliner the way that I used to do my eyeliner. And I'm just going to go into the very corner. That I was wearing a lot more makeup than what I normally did and what I used to, and I was finding that I wasn't liking my eyes. They were getting really dark. Okay, I'm just going to do a little right here in the corner, and I'm just going to smudge this line through a little bit. gonna use this dark brown in my e.l.f. palette, just very, very lightly, because I want to take it into the corner. I'm just going to take my Mega Liner and I'm just going to go with the very, very base of my lash on the top. And I'm going to use my Colossal Lash for my mascara. Get me some eyelashes back. We also have to trust the fact that not every piece of information that we receive is something that we should be using for us. Some things we can use and some things we can't, and that's okay. So we take the information that we can use and what works for us and what's good for us, and we use it. And the good information that we don't need, we just don't use. All right, guys, there it is. Back to basics. I love it. I can tell you right now, the truth is going to be when I actually edit the video and I look back and I can see through the camera lens what the camera lens is seeing. But me personally seeing right here, I love this look. I am back to normal. I am back to knowing that I'm 55, but not accentuating, like highlighting those areas that I absolutely hated highlighting. It seemed like everything that I was trying to do to minimize them, it just seemed to emphasize them. And I was like, what am I doing wrong? So I truly believe that it is just a matter of too many products, too much information, too many techniques. And I was trying to do all of these different things and it was just too much. So for me, going back to simplicity, back to basics, back to very minimal makeup, it suits me better and I love the look. I feel comfortable in my skin again, if that makes sense. And I actually started a thing today. I don't know if you guys would be interested in it. Let me know if you would be. I am doing a keto diet. It seems to be the only thing that I can do these days where I feel good. I have tried every other diet that there is. But with me being in the place in life that I am, it is extremely difficult for me to try and lose weight. And the only thing that makes me feel good is a carnivore / keto diet. If that's something that interests you guys, let me know. I have been doing it for a very long time, and I actually kind of have been forced to do it since I have Hashimoto's, and with menopause, my body has done some really crazy things, and I have really been forced to take a lot of gluten and sugar and those types of things out of my diet because they have literally altered the way that I feel when I eat them. So if that's something that interests you, let me know, because I'm really going to delve back into that and really kick it in gear and really wholeheartedly go back to that lifestyle. But if you guys want to hear about that and you are interested in the benefits of it, let me know if that's something that you guys would be interested in, and we can talk about it. I think I might use maybe one of the days of my video uploads to be devoted to diet and exercise. If that is something that you guys might be interested in, let me know. I have to do it regardless of whether I make videos about it or not, but I thought maybe if you guys are in a position that you would want to hear about that, I can definitely let you know about that. I feel like I'm back. I don't know if that makes sense to anyone, but I feel like I'm back. I feel like I have found my little niche again, and I like my makeup again. So, anyway, guys, let me know in the comments, have you been on this like floundering place where you can't seem to get your makeup right because none of the techniques or the products or the things that they are telling you should be working are working for you? Because that's where I was. I have all these extra products that said that they were supposed to take care of a problem that I had that they didn't take care of. They actually accentuated it, and it was like, what is happening? But I don't know what happened this morning, but I just was like, you know what? Let's like kind of wipe everything out, erase everything, and go back to what you used to love to do your makeup like because you liked it. So anyway, guys, if that's something that maybe you're going through, let me know in the comments. Have you found your niche again? Have you gotten back to your basics? Have you gotten back to loving your makeup? I just thought that I would kind of come on here and do an impromptu video and just kind of dump out what I was struggling with. But I'm glad you guys stuck around to listen. I'm glad you're here hanging out with me. As always, guys, remember how blessed you are and not how stressed you are. I know how difficult it is to do that, but we have a lot more blessings to think about than we do the opposite. All right, y'all. I do appreciate you hanging out with me. And until next time, bye, guys.